I have created an Andalusian league system in FootballManager featuring 28 clubs. Simulating 50 seasons into the future, can any club stop the Giants of Seville and be crowned the champions of Andalusia? Hey, how's it going, and welcome to another Super League video. And up in today's video, I have created an Andalusian Super League. Andalusia is the second biggest region in Spain, but it's also the most populated as well. And the biggest city from Andalusia is Seville. So the two biggest clubs on the video here today are Sevilla and Real Betis. But that doesn't even scratch the surface for the other clubs featuring in today's video. We've got 28 teams in total, spread over two leagues. Got a 12 league Super League here. We've also got a 16 team First League as well. And for the sake of this experiment, I've actually taken over the Slovakian top two divisions. We've got 12 in the Super League and we've got 16 in the First League as well. And also I've taken over the Slovakian Cup as well and changed it into the Andalusian Cup. So, first of all, let's check out the teams in the Super League, the 12 biggest teams of Andalusia. Of course, the video, like my previous videos as well, every club is sorted by reputation. So the 12 biggest here and the next 16 biggest are in the First League. Obviously, as I mentioned, Sevilla and Real Betis are the two biggest clubs of Andalusia. We've also got some other big clubs to mention though, such as Almeria, for example. We've also got Cadiz in there, Cordoba, Granada as well, and of course we've also got Malaga as well. Of course, is another big city in Andalusia. But other names in here, we've got Marbella, of course, it's a quite a famous holiday destination. We've also got Recreativo Huelva in here as well, San Fernando, Linense, and Algeciras as well. So it's quite an interesting battle here for the biggest team in Andalusia. I'd say Sevilla are the biggest team from the region. Real Betis are not too far behind though, let's be honest. And after that point, we've got some very familiar, similar rated teams, shall we say, in Almeria, Cadiz, Granada as well, and of course Malaga as well. So yeah, should be interesting to see who will win the most trophies of the video. Down into the Andalusian First League, we've got 16 teams in here. As I mentioned, they're still they're smaller than the top 12 teams basically, and not so familiar these names in the First League. But one team is probably familiar to a lot of people here is Jerez. We've actually got two Jerez teams in here. We've got Jerez and Jerez Deportivo as well. So that's a little interesting battle between these two clubs to see who will be the biggest club from that city. And you may have noticed as well, we've also got Sevilla B in the First League as well. Actually, you can only find 27 teams, well, 27 teams with a 1.5-star reputation or higher from Andalusia. So to fill out the league, I added Sevilla B, who have the highest rated B team from the Andalusian team. So that is the Andalusian First League. Of course, these teams in here, not really expecting any of them to do much, to be honest. Maybe one of the Jerez teams, we shall see. But we're focusing on the Andalusian Super League, of course. And, well, Sevilla are the biggest, as I said, but they're not the biggest by an absolute mile. As I said, Real Betis is not too far behind. There's about 5 or 6 teams below them who are not too far behind either. So it should be a relatively competitive league. Also, as I said, I've created an Andalusian Cup as well, but unfortunately there's no Super Cup here in Slovakia, so only 3 competitions to look forward to: the Cup, the First League, and the Super League. Of course, I'll be looking at the European competitions as well to see if any of our teams will win a Champions League, a Europa League, or a Europa Conference League. Also, if you're new to my videos here, I go forward 50 seasons into the future, and at the end we count up the trophies and see who was the most successful team in all the trophies altogether, including the Super League, the Cup, and the European football as well, of course. And I stop off at 5 season intervals up to 50 seasons to see which team has been dominant in that period. So if you actually look at the list of teams here, well, Sevilla are top, as I said, with that 4-star continental reputation, but below them we've actually got 4 teams with a 3.5-star reputation. Of course, Real Betis are the second rated, but they're closely followed by Almeria, Cadiz, and Granada, all with 3.5 stars. And just below that point, we've got 2 3-star teams as well in Malaga and Cordoba. Sevilla B are actually the 8th biggest team of the video. As you can see here, though, I've got Granada B, Betis B, Almeria B, Cadiz B, Cordoba B, and Malaga B, all in the Slovakian league system as well. So they should be playing in the 3rd tier, I believe, which of course is not downloaded. Well, it's not downloaded here in my database at least. After those 3-star teams, though, we've actually got no 2.5-star teams actually, which is quite interesting, apart from B teams. So it's quite a big jump from Cordoba down to Recreativo, who are the next biggest club, which is quite surprising. They were a bit bigger than this back in the day, weren't they, Recreativo? So only with a 2-star reputation them. but they are the biggest 2-star reputation team nonetheless. And we've got Linense, Marbella, San Fernando and Algeciras. And below that point, we've got more 2-star teams. We've actually got quite a lot of 2-star teams, to be fair. And then we've got a lot of 1.5-star teams as well, which probably shouldn't do too much in the video. I did mention the Jerez teams, but Jerez de Betis are actually ranked as the lowest team of the video, and Jerez are ranked as the 3rd lowest team in the video. So maybe we should be looking at other teams here with 1.5 stars that potentially could do something in the video. But if I'm being honest, we're looking at these top teams here, down to probably Cordoba. Just one of them will win the most trophies of the video. I am sure about that. And probably it should be either Sevilla or Real Betis. And of course, those two teams hate each other. So it'd be interesting to see which one of those two win the most trophies. If any of them, it might be Almeria, could be Malaga, and who knows, it could be Linares. We shall see in 50 season time, I guess. So anyway, I'm going to go forward now 5 seasons into the future. Which team will dominate the early period in the Andalusian Super League? Also, before we go any further, those of you who are waiting for the Holy Roman Empire Super League, that video will be released by the weekend, so make sure you look out for that. I'm very excited about it. I just started the simulations, and it looks like it could be very interesting, so make sure you look out for that one. As I said, that will be released on the weekend, probably Sunday, but maybe Saturday. Anyway, 5 seasons into the future here, and already some changes in terms of the reputation. Sevilla are no longer the biggest team in Andalusia. That goes to their fierce rivals Real Betis. But Sevilla still have a 3.5-star reputation, along with Real Betis, Almeria and Granada. But we have no 4-star reputation team now here in Andalusia, but we've still got 4 3.5-star teams. Just below that, though, we've got 3 teams with 3 stars in Cadiz, Malaga and Cordoba. We've actually finally got some teams with a 2.5-star reputation now as well, which is nice to see. We've actually got 4 teams, actually. We've got San Lequeno, Marbella, Antequera and Recreativo, all with 2.5 stars. So it seems like the 2-star teams have developed a little bit in the last 5 seasons, but it doesn't really seem that the top teams have moved too much at the start of the video here. Obviously, Sevilla declined from a 4-star to 3.5 stars, and also Cadiz have declined to be a 3-star team as well. Well, Real Betis are ranked as the biggest team in Andalusia, and it's shown in the Super League. They've won 4 of the first 5 Super League titles, Real Betis, so early dominant periods for them, which is nice. Almeria, though, are the other team to win a Super League title in 2027, so interesting in the first 5 seasons here. Sevilla are yet to win a Super League title, where fierce rivals Real Betis have won 4. And Almeria have won for them as well. It's very nice to see. If we look at the latest season just gone, it was actually a quite interesting battle for the title this season. Only 4 points separating Real Betis in first, and Granada in 3rd place. And Sevilla only good enough to be a 4th place team this season. Cadiz and Cordoba make up the top half in the Super League as well. Well, into the Andalusian First League, and the first ever winners of this competition was Antequera. They won it in 2024. They actually won it 2 seasons later as well, so they've won it twice already. Antequera, the most successful team in the First League. The latest winners, though, have been Linense, who actually won it with 16 points clear of 2nd place El Palo, which is interesting to see. Also, you may have noticed down at the bottom here, we've got some unfamiliar names such as Martin, Duslo Sala and Rim Sobota. Unfortunately, the Slovakian teams are being promoted to the First League. Hopefully, they shouldn't make too much of a dent in the video. That's why I added the B teams to the league system here, because I thought the B teams get promoted to the First League and beyond. But seeing as we've got no B teams, apart from Sevilla B, who start in the First League in this division, it seems like the B teams can't get promoted, unfortunately. So we have to deal with some Slovakian teams. But they don't look to be doing much, to be honest. As you see, Rim Sobota finished bottom of the league with just 5 points. Well, into the Andalusian Cup, and the first ever winner of the Cup was Real Betis in 2024. Cadiz won their first trophy a season later, though. Granada won back-to-back Andalusian Cups in 26 and 27, and Sevilla finally won a trophy in 2028. They lifted the Andalusian Cup, but figures say they've been relatively disappointing so far, where Real Betis have been dominant. Well, talking of Real Betis, they actually reached the Europa League final in this latest season. They lost, unfortunately, to Atletico Madrid, of course, still playing in Spain. So, a little bit of an interesting final, that Atletico Madrid versus Betis. But unfortunately, Betis lost that game. But what a start they've had to the video. 4 Super League titles for them and a European final already. Unfortunately, couldn't win the European final, but it's great to see them get to the final. We have had a team who have won a European trophy so far already. In the second season, Sevilla won the Europa Conference League, beating Brighton in the final. Of course, Sevilla are very famous for their Europa League record. They're just unbelievable in the Europa League. But they've won the Europa Conference League here, beating Brighton. But also, Almeria reached the final 2 seasons later, losing to Brentford in the final, though. So, only 5 seasons played. I think it's safe to say that Real Betis are on top in terms of the trophy haul. Sevilla, though, are the only team to win a European trophy. They also won the Andalusian Cup as well. But been disappointing in the Super League. Almeria, though, they've also won the Super League once, and they've also got to the European finals. So it's all about these three teams at the moment. Will Real Betis still be dominant in the Super League after 10 seasons? Well, 10 seasons played now, and another change in terms of the reputation, because now Almeria are the top team in Andalusia. I wasn't quite predicting this, although saying that they do start off as the third biggest team of the region, so can't say it's that much of a surprise. They're joining 3.5 stars though with Real Betis, Granada and Sevilla as well, albeit though Sevilla are now only the fourth biggest team in Andalusia. Below that point, we've got 3 more teams with 3 stars in Cadiz, Malaga and Cordoba. We've got a whole host of teams with a 2.5-star reputation in Recreativo, Antequera, Marbella, Linares, Algeciras and Linense as well. So these teams are doing relatively well as well. But at the moment, Almeria are on top in terms of the reputation. They've already won 1 Super League title. Have they won any more in the last 5 seasons? Wow, they have, because Almeria have actually won 4 Super League titles in a row from 2030 to 2033. Wow, I wasn't expecting this so early on, especially, but Almeria with 4 Super League titles in a row. They've actually won 5 in total, of course, because they won 1 in 2027 as well. Real Betis made it back-to-back though in 2029, so that means that in the first 10 seasons, Almeria have won 5 Super Leagues, and Real Betis have also won 5 Super Leagues. So it's all about these 2 teams at the moment. And in this latest season just gone, Almeria actually won the league title, 15 points clear of Real Betis in second place, and Sevilla only good enough to be 4th in the league again with just 46 points. So 26 points behind the leader Sevilla. They had to pull their finger out and start doing something in the Super League at least. Also, in terms of the Super League itself, it's already cracked the top 10 in the first 10 seasons. It's now ranked the 9th biggest league in Europe, just behind the Turkish Super League and just above the Austrian Premier Division. Well, into the first league, and the latest champions have been Algeciras. They got promoted with 68 points, 14 points clear of second place Marbella, who have also been promoted back to the Super League. Wow, our first big shock in terms of the Andalusian Cup, because Linense won it in 2029. They're currently sitting in the Andalusian First League, so quite a big surprise there, seeing Linense win it in 2029. After that point, though, it's been a Real Betis domination. They've won 3 of the last 4 Andalusian Cups in 2030, 32 and 33, but Almeria also won 1 in 2031. Well, Sevilla have reached another Europa Conference League final, but unfortunately they lost this time round. They lost to Valencia in 2030, so Sevilla already reached 2 European finals, both Europa Conference League though. They have won 1 and lost 1 as well. Well, very early stages, of course, only 10 seasons played, but at the moment it's all about Almeria and Real Betis. Almeria in second place with 6 trophies so far, but they have won 4 Super Leagues in a row. And in first place, of course, we have Real Betis, who have won 9 trophies so far. Also, Sevilla are the only team to win a European trophy, but they are really lagging behind in terms of domestic trophies. Yet to win a Super League and only won 1 Andalusian Cup. Can we see Sevilla win a Super League title after 15 seasons? Well, 15 seasons played now, and Almeria are still the top team in Andalusia, but we're actually joined with 4 other teams now. 5 teams with 3.5-star reputation, which include Almeria, Real Betis, Granada, Sevilla and Cadiz. After that point, we've got 4 teams with 3-star reputation now in Malaga, Cordoba, Recreativo and Marbella as well. So Recreativo and Marbella have progressed very nicely in the first 15 seasons here. Both started with a 2-star reputation, now both got a 3-star reputation, which is nice to see. And below that point, we've got a whole host of teams with 2.5 stars, including San Fernando, Antequera, Linares, Linense, El Palo and Algeciras as well. Well, in terms of the Super League, what on earth has happened to Almeria? They actually won 8 Super Leagues in a row, Almeria. 8 Super Leagues in a row from 2030 to 2037. So what a dominating period that was for Almeria. 8 in a row, quite unheard of really. Real Betis though have finally stopped them in 2038, but that means in the first 15 seasons only Real Betis and Almeria have won the Super League title. No Super League so far for Sevilla, and looking at the league table, they're not even close. They're 16 points behind the champions again this season. It seems like they're destined for 4th place every single season. I guess you can say the good thing is though, we've got 5 teams qualifying for Europe every single season, and Sevilla seem to be qualifying for the Europa League and the Europa Conference League on many occasions, but they're not really challenging for the title too much, it has to be said. Into the Andalusian First League, and Linense are the latest champions, so they only won it only 1 point clear of Algeciras in second place, and very tight in the 3rd and 4th teams as well. Wow, Almeria might have stopped Betis in the Super League, but no one is stopping Betis in the Andalusian Cup. They are absolutely dominant. They actually won 5 Andalusian Cups in a row from 2032 to 2036. Malaga finally won their first cup competition. They won it in 2037. But Real Betis won it again in this latest season in 2038. So Real Betis are just dominating the Andalusian Cup at the moment, where Almeria are dominating the Super League. Also, the Cup has climbed to be the 14th biggest cup in Europe at the moment, just behind the Turkish Cup and just above the Hungarian Cup. Well, unfortunately, no team has reached the European final in the last 5 seasons, but in terms of Andalusia itself, it's still all about Almeria and Real Betis. Almeria have won 10 trophies so far in second place, but Real Betis are in first place still with 14 trophies. Despite Almeria winning 8 Super Leagues in a row, they've only won 1 Andalusian Cup, where Real Betis have won 8. So Real Betis are dominating the Cup, and they've also won 6 Super League titles so far as well. But Almeria won 8 in a row, and they've won 9 in total so far. Let's go forward to 20 seasons now. Can anyone different lift the Super League? 20 seasons played in the same old story. Almeria are still the biggest club in Andalusia, and Real Betis are still in second place as well. After that point, we've got 3 more 3.5-star teams in Cadiz, Granada and Sevilla, but Sevilla are only good enough to be the 5th biggest team in Andalusia now, so Sevilla aren't climbing the reputation here. It's still early days though, still only 20 seasons, so they've still got a chance in the video, but it's not looking very good for Sevilla at the moment, because Real Betis and Almeria are still the top 2 teams. After that point, we've got 3 teams with 3 stars in Malaga, Cordoba and Recreativo. And then after that, we've got a whole host of 2.5-star teams again, including Antequera, Linense, San Lequeno, Marbella, San Fernando and Algeciras as well. Well, I asked for a different team to win the Super League, but they didn't answer my call because it's still all about Almeria and Real Betis. Almeria won 3 in a row again from 2039 to 2041, but Real Betis stopped them again, winning back-to-back Super League titles in the last 2 seasons. So, wow, first 20 seasons still, Real Betis or Almeria are the only 2 teams to win the Super League title, which is quite interesting. Real Betis won it by quite a distance this season though, 12 points clear of Almeria in second place. And look at Sevilla, not even in the top half in the league, 7th in the league for Sevilla, which is absolutely shocking, let's be honest. And look at San Lequeno. San Lequeno finished 5th in the league this season and qualified for the Europa Conference League. Well, into the Andalusian Cup, and it seems like Real Betis' domination is over for now, albeit they have just won the latest competition. But before that, Almeria won 2 in 2039 and 2041. Granada have won another Andalusian Cup in 2040, and Malaga won their 2nd in 2042. Unfortunately, it seems like our teams reaching the European final has dried up. In the first 10 seasons, we had quite a few, but in the last 10 seasons, no one has reached the European final. But in terms of domestically, the theme keeps going on. It's just all about Almeria and Real Betis. And if it continues with this theme, no team will be able to catch them. But let's go forward to 25 seasons now. Can we see a different team win the Super League? Well, after 25 seasons, we've finally had some change in terms of the reputation. Real Betis are back to being the biggest club in Andalusia, but Almeria are still in second place still. But look at Sevilla. Sevilla have climbed over the last 5 seasons, now the 3rd biggest team again in Andalusia. So are we starting to see the rise from Sevilla and starting to see them start to do something in the video? After that, though, we've still got 2 more teams with 3.5 stars, 5 in total. Granada and Cadiz have also got 3.5-star reputation. Yet to see any of those 2 teams win the Super League. Cadiz even won a trophy yet. I'm not sure if Cadiz have even won a cup yet, to be honest, which is a little bit surprising. After that, though, we've got 3 more teams, 3 stars. Doesn't seem to be changing much in Malaga, Cordoba and San Lequeno. And then again, we've got a whole host of 2.5-star teams, including Recreativo, Algeciras, Antequera, Jerez Deportivo. They had quite a nice climb, it has to be said. El Palo as well, Marbella, Linense, Real Gen, and San Fernando. So we've got, a lot of teams here chasing down the top pack, all with 2.5 stars, which is nice to see. Well, into the Super League, and it's just not changing. It's just all about Betis and Almeria, and at the moment, all about Betis. They have won 6 of the last 7 Super League titles, Real Betis. Almeria were the team to stop them, though, in 2046. They won it by 10 points this season, Betis over Almeria, and Sevilla back in 3rd place, but still 19 points behind Betis, so it's not like they're getting close to winning the league title. San Lequeno again in 5th place, so they're doing quite well with San Lequeno, has to be said. Only 40 points, but they've still gotten in top 5. Well, into the first league, and Jerez Deportivo actually started off as the weakest team of the video. They have won the first league title this season with 63 points and been promoted to the Super League, so quite a nice story for them, it has to be said. Wow, Sevilla are not doing much in terms of the Super League, but they've had some sort of massive purple patch here in the Andalusian Cups. They just won 4 cups in a row, Sevilla. out of absolutely nowhere. They've done hardly anything in the video so far. They've won a European trophy and one cup before this, but now they've won 4 Andalusian Cups in a row from 2045 to 2048. Is this the start of Sevilla trying to close down these two big boys, Almeria and Betis, in the video? We're yet to see. Hopefully it is. Might be too late for them, we don't know, but this could be the start for Sevilla. But 4 cups in a row is very nice. Is that the record? Was Betis won more? Did Betis win 5? Yeah. Wow. Great story here in the cup, because Betis won 5 cups in a row and Sevilla have won 4. Sevilla have won 4 and counting though, by the way, because obviously it's still going, so Sevilla may match Betis' record or break it, we shall see. Before that though, Betis won back-to-back cups, so they're still the most successful in the cup, but Sevilla have won 4 in a row. Well, at the halfway point here in terms of the trophy race, in third place we have Sevilla, who have won 6 trophies so far. In second place we have Almeria, who have won 16. But in first place we have Real Betis, who have won 22 trophies. Almeria have actually won more Super Leagues than Betis. Almeria have won 13 and Betis have won 12. But as I said, Betis are just really dominant in the Andalusian Cup. So they've won 6 more trophies than Almeria so far. And they've also won 16 more than Sevilla. But Sevilla are not out of this race. They're only 16 trophies behind. 5 Super League titles in a row. And suddenly Sevilla are back in the race to be the biggest club in Andalusia. They had a slow start, but can they have a fast finish? Let's go forward now to 30 seasons. Can Sevilla win one of the next 5 Super League titles? Before we go any further with this video though, guys, please remember that if you do like this video, hit that like button for me. It's very important for the video's success. And also, if you're new around here and you want to see more videos like this, do hit that subscribe button as well. It also really helped me out and it's much appreciated. And also, if you want to download this database and play for yourself in these first 2 Andalusian leagues, then do follow the link down in the description below and you can download this database and play with any of these teams as you wish. So 30 seasons played now in the video, and Real Betis are back on top in terms of the rep rating, and Almeria are still in second place as well. So apart from the start of the video, it hasn't changed. It's either been Betis or Almeria as the biggest team in Andalusia. Unfortunately, it looks like Sevilla's meteoric rise is yet to happen, despite winning 4 cups in a row, because now they decline to be only the 4th biggest team in Andalusia, just below Granada and just above Cadiz as well, who have both got 3.5-star reputation. After that point, the 3-star teams haven't changed much. We've got Malaga, Cordoba and San Loqueno. And after that, as I said, we've got just a whole host of 2.5-star teams. We've got Antequera, Recreativo, El Palo, Algeciras, Lleras Deportivo, Marbella and many more as well. Finally someone has stopped the Almeria and Betis domination in the Super League, and it was Sevilla. Sevilla won the Super League title for the first time in 2052. It took them a long time, it has to be said, but at least they've finally won a Super League title. Before that though, Almeria won it in 2049. They've also won the latest league as well, and Real Betis won back-to-back in 50 and 51. But Sevilla have finally won a Super League title, and finally someone has stopped this Almeria and Betis domination. Well, what a title race we had in our hands this season. Look at that, only 3 points separating Almeria in first place and Cadiz in 4th place. So yeah, what a title race has to be said. Look at Granada as well. Granada actually finished joint on points and goal difference with Almeria, but they lost or came second because Almeria scored more goals than them. So, well, that's shocking for Granada. They're yet to win a Super League title, but how close can you get? You can't get any closer than that, can you? Let's be honest. But to win the league title with 57 points is quite crazy, let's be honest. 57 points is good enough to win the league title. It's a very, very competitive league this season. And also, Sevilla's title defence this season was absolutely disgraceful. They finished 6th in the league, 19 points behind Almeria, who won the league title. Also, we should mention Antequera finishing in 5th place as well. Good for them. Unfortunately, though, they haven't qualified for a European competition because it seems like Malaga have won the cup. Talking of the cup, and Cadiz won back-to-back Andalusian Cups in 2049 and 2050. Almeria won it after that in 2051, followed by Granada, and Malaga have won it in 2053 as well. And most importantly, though, Real Betis haven't won an Andalusian Cup since 2044. So Real Betis' biggest dry spell so far in the Andalusian Cup, but they've still won the most trophies by quite a distance. Also, Sevilla couldn't extend their 4 cups won in a row, so Real Betis' 5 cups won in a row. Looks like it'll be the record by the end of the video. Well, still no team has reached the European final, so it's now 20 seasons, I believe, without a team in a European final. As I said, in the early days, we had Almeria, Betis and Sevilla all reach European finals, and of course Sevilla won the Europa Conference League final as well, so Very interesting that. In the first 10 seasons, we had four finals, I believe, but since that point, we had none. So hopefully that can improve in the next 20 seasons. Still got 20 seasons left to go, of course, but let's be honest, it looks like either Almeria or Betis will win the most trophies in the video here, unless something special happens from Sevilla or Granada or another team. Let's go forward now to 35 seasons. Can another team lift the Super League? 35 seasons played now, and some big changes in terms of the reputation. Real Betis are still the top team in Andalusia, but Almeria have declined to only be the 4th biggest team of the region, and Sevilla have no longer got 3.5-star reputation, so only 4 teams now with a 3.5-star rep rating. They are Real Betis, Granada in 2nd place, Cadiz in 3rd, and Almeria in 4th place. After that point, though, we have a whole host of teams on 3 stars now, including Sevilla, Malaga, Cordoba, Algeciras, Recreativo, El Palo, and Jerez Deportivo as well. So this chasing pack is getting bigger and bigger and stronger as the day goes on, it seems, as the year goes on, shall I say. But Sevilla have only got a 3-star reputation, so it seems like this Sevilla mighty rise towards the end of the video is not going to happen. Can we see either Granada or Cadiz win a Super League title, though? That would be very nice. Unfortunately, we can't see them do that in the last 5 seasons, though, because it's been all about Betis. They have won 3 Super Leagues in a row and 4 of the last 5 Super League titles as well. Almeria, though, won it in 2055, but since that point, they have declined, it seems. Saying that, though, in the latest league table, Real Betis only won it by 3 points, only cleared by Almeria in 2nd place. So Almeria are still challengers, it seems, but the reputation they have declined. After that, we have Cadiz and Granada in 3rd and 4th place, and Sevilla in 5th place as well. In the Andalusian Cup, and Almeria have won 2 of the last 5 in 2054 and 2056. Granada have also won 2 more in 2055 and 2058, and Real Betis won it in 2057 as well. Well, it's been a long time, but we've finally had a team reach a European final again, and it was Cadiz. Cadiz reached the Europa League final in 2058, where unfortunately they lost to Inter Milan, but nice to see that from Cadiz. Can we see Cadiz have a nice little ending period here of the video? They have reached the European final, but unfortunately they lost it to Inter Milan, but a great story in themselves, seeing them reach the Europa League final. Well, with 15 seasons left to go, we have Sevilla in 3rd place with 7 trophies, Almeria in 2nd place with 22 trophies, but still in 1st place are Real Betis with 29 trophies. Still only 7 trophies clear between them and Almeria, so Almeria are still in this trophy race, but Sevilla, 22 trophies behind Betis. It seems like it's unlikely they can win the most trophies of the video now. Granada, by the way, have won 6 trophies now. They're all Andalusian Cups, but Granada are doing pretty well. And Cadiz as well, they have reached the European final last season. So it's quite an interesting battle for 3rd place at the moment between Sevilla, Cadiz and Granada. But at the moment, it seems like it's only between Almeria and Real Betis. And Real Betis are winning the race at the moment. Will they still be winning the race, though, after 40 seasons? 40 seasons played now, and Real Betis are still the top team in Andalusia, but Sevilla have climbed quite nicely in the last 5 seasons. They have climbed from a 3-star team back to being the 2nd biggest club in Andalusia with a 3.5-star rep rating. The top 5 aren't changing much throughout the entire video, only the positions of the top 5 teams. We still got Granada, Almeria and Cadiz with a 3.5-star rep rating as well. Below that point, we've got 4 teams now with a 3-star rep rating, unfortunately. They are Malaga, Algeciras, San Luqueno and Cordoba. Malaga have been quite disappointing so far, has to be said. They've pretty much remained 3 stars the entirety of the video. They haven't declined much, so I guess that's something in itself, but they haven't risen much either, which is a little bit disappointing. Well, in the Super League, and Sevilla have won 2 of the last 5 Super League titles, but it seems like it's a little bit too late for them, but they've had their 2nd and 3rd Super League. Between that point, though, Real Betis won 3 in a row from 2016 to 2062. Also, what a title race we had on our hands this season, oh my word. Only 2 points separating Sevilla in 1st and Granada in 3rd place, so any of these 3 teams could have won the league title, but Sevilla won it in this latest season. Malaga in 4th place as well, with a -6 goal difference. So look at Almeria, though. Almeria down in 8th position, which is 43 points. So Almeria have declined quite rapidly over the last 10 seasons. So it seems like Real Betis should win the most trophies of the video, but it's not over yet. It still can be done from Almeria, but probably not anyone else. But Real Betis are definitely odds-on favourite now to win the most trophies. Well, into the Andalusian Cup, and Real Betis has won 2 more in 2059 and 2061. Almeria also won it in 2060, but the last 2 winners are quite nice. Cordoba won it in 2062, and Algeciras won it in 2063. Also, the Cup is now the 11th biggest cup in Europe, just behind the French Cup. So, can it crack the top 10 by the end of the video? That would be very nice. Hopefully it does. Well, we've had another finalist in a European competition, this time the Europa Conference League, and it's Sevilla again. They're in their 3rd Europa Conference League final, but unfortunately they lost it again, this time to Newcastle in 2061. They did win their 1st Europa Conference League final, but since then they've played 2 more, and they've lost both of them, unfortunately. Well, with 10 seasons left to go, in 3rd place we have Sevilla with 9 trophies. In 2nd place we have Almeria with 23 trophies, but running away with things now are Betis. They are top with 34 trophies. 11 trophies clear of Almeria. Let's go forward now to 45 seasons. Can we see any more Super League wins from Sevilla? Well, 45 seasons played, and a great story here in terms of the reputation. We've got 4 teams now of 3.5 stars. We've got Betis, Granada and Sevilla, but also Algeciras with a 3.5-star reputation. So what a lovely climb from them. They do start off in the Super League at the start of the video, but I believe they have a 2-star reputation. So they've climbed very nicely in this video, and who knows, they could have won a Super League title in the last 5 seasons. Good for them. Almeria though, the decline continues. Now we've only got a 3-star reputation along with Cadiz as well. We've also got San Luqueno, Cordoba, Malaga, Jerez Deportivo, Antequera and El Palo, all with a 3-star reputation as well. We've finally had our 4th different winner of the Super League, and it's Granada. And they've actually won 3 Super Leagues in the last 5 seasons, so great little ending for Granada here at the video. They actually won back-to-back Super Leagues in 64 and 65. They were stopped by Betis, who won back-to-back themselves, but Granada are the latest winners again, winning the Super League in 2068. So can Granada have a little dominating period towards the end of the video here? That would be nice. If we look at the league table though, Granada only 2 points clear of Betis, but they have won the league title, and Algeciras in 3rd place and Jerez Deportivo in 5th place. So what a story from these 2 teams, both playing European football next season, especially Algeciras qualifying for the Europa League, and Almeria only good enough to be in the 7th in the league, and Cadiz only good enough to be 9th in the league. Wow, it seems like Granada are dominating things at the moment, because they've actually won 3 Andalusian Cups in a row as well. They won 3 Cups in a row from 2066 to 2068. Sevilla also won another one in 2064, and Real Betis won it in 2065 as well. Well, with only 5 seasons left to go, we've got Sevilla in 4th place with 10 trophies. We've got a new team in 3rd place though in Granada, who have won 12 trophies now. Almeria in 2nd place with 23 trophies. But in 1st place with 37 trophies, we have Real Betis. And that's confirmed it now. Real Betis will win the most trophies in the video, unless they don't win any trophy in the last 5 seasons, and Almeria win all the Super Leagues, all the Cups, and 5 European trophies in a row as well. So it seems highly unlikely that's going to happen. So Real Betis have won the most trophies in the video, but quite an interesting battle here now for 2nd and 3rd place, because Granada are dominating things here. They've won 3 Cups in a row and 3 Super Leagues in the last 5. Can they catch Almeria, who are 11 trophies above them? It seems like a tall order, but it can be done. And Sevilla as well, still in the hunt for 3rd place. Unlikely for them to get 2nd place as well. But Real Betis have won the most trophies of the video. Bit sad to not see Sevilla push them all the way, it has to be said. Almeria did push them quite far, let's be honest. And Almeria did themselves very proud of the video. But Real Betis are the most successful team here in Andalusia. How many trophies will they win in total though? Let's go forward now to the 50 season mark, and let's see if anyone different can win the Super League title as well. Well, here we are at the end of the video, and Real Betis will end the video as the biggest club from Andalusia, and they actually got back to a 4-star reputation as well. We started off the video with a 4-star rep rating team in Sevilla and Continental as well. We've ended the video with a 4-star rep rated team as well in Real Betis, albeit national rating though, but they have got to 4 stars, which is very nice to see. After that point though, we've got 5 teams with 3.5-star rep rated, including Granada, Algeciras in 3rd place, then Sevilla, then San Luqueno in 5th place, and Cadiz as well. So San Luqueno and Algeciras both ending the video with a 3.5-star rep rating. Great story from those 2 clubs. Have either of them won a Super League title? We shall check out in a second. Almeria, unfortunately, they declined in the last 15 seasons or so. Still a 3-star rep rating, but nowhere near as good as they were early on in the video, of course. Also got 4 other teams with 3 stars in Malaga, El Palo, Jerez Deportivo, and Cordoba as well. Of course, the most interesting story is Real Betis top the Andalusian League system here from the end of the video. And we've also got Algeciras and San Lequeno with a 3.5-star rep rating. Well, in the Super League, it's all about Granada and Real Betis to end the video. Granada won 2 more Super League titles in 69 and 73, and Real Betis won 3 in a row from 2070 to 2072. So only 4 different winners of the Super League title. Unfortunately, Cadiz could never win the Super League, nor Malaga, nor either Algeciras or San Lequeno, who ended the video strong. But Granada ended the video very strong. They actually won 5 Super League titles to end the video. 5 of the last 10. Real Betis also won the other 5. So all about them to end the video, but unfortunately no one else could win the Super League title. If we look at the league table though, Granada obviously finished champion, 6 points clear of Sevilla in second place. Real Betis in third place, Almeria finished in fourth, and San Lequeno ended the video in fifth, and Jerez Deportivo in 6th place as well. Well, another great story in the Andalusian Cup, because Jerez Deportivo won it in 2071, their first trophy. That's nice to see. Sevilla won 2 more in 69 and 72, and Real Betis and Granada both won 1 more cup as well. Unfortunately, the cup could never crack the top 10, unfortunately, the reputation, sorry, but it did reach as high as 11th, so that came very, very close. Well, that is it. 50 seasons played, and in 4th place we have Sevilla, who won 12 trophies. Disappointing to see them in 4th place. Expect a lot better from Sevilla, let's be honest. Only 12 trophies in 50 seasons. Very, very disappointing. In 3rd place, though, we have Granada, who ended the video very, very strongly indeed with 15 trophies. In 2nd place, we have Almeria, who won 23 trophies. But way out in 1st place, who blew everyone else away in the end, was Real Betis, who won 41 trophies in total. They also won the most Super League titles with 26, and the most cups as well with 15 as well. Sevilla, though, were the only team to win a European competition, so I guess they got that one in the bag. But we had 4 teams, I think, reach a European final in total, and that was Sevilla, Betis, Almeria and Cadiz. So Sevilla, though, was the only team who could win the European final. But let's be honest, there's one team who dominated Andalusia for the entirety of the video, and that was Real Betis with 41 trophies won. Almeria, though, they did very good things in the video, let's be honest. They won 8 Super League titles in a row early on, and they also won 23 trophies in total, so they definitely deserve a mention, but they couldn't keep it up for the entirety of the 50 seasons, where Real Betis could. Also, Granada deserve a mention as well. They had a great ending to the video, winning 5 of the last 10 Super League titles, so they definitely deserve a mention. But Andalusia has been dominated by Real Betis. I'm sure Sevilla fans are not very happy to hear that, but Real Betis won 29 more trophies than their fierce rivals, and Almeria in 2nd place, and Granada in 3rd place as well. As I said though, guys, if you want to download this database and play it for yourself in these 2 league systems, then do follow the link down below and you can download the database. And also, do let me know down in the comment section below your recommendations for a new Super League. As I said though, on the weekend, look out for the Holy Roman Empire Super League. I'm very excited about that one. That'll be released by Sunday latest. And thanks again for watching the video. Please remember to hit that like button if you like the video, and also subscribe to the channel as well to see more Super League videos in the future. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.